Let's get reaction from our expert panel. Joining us now, Congressman Carlos Gimenez from House Armed Services and former Deputy National Security Advisor KT McFarland. Great to have you both on. Thanks for joining us both. KT, first to you, what's your take on this? KT.
You know, President Zelenskyy was losing this war. Everybody knew that he was losing this war. And then what happens? President Trump bails him out with extraordinary deal for peace and prosperity to develop their minerals. And so what does Zelenskyy do? He tries to blackmail President Trump in public to give him some kind of a NATO-like security guarantee. Now that he's thrown that away, Zelenskyy has thrown away any chance of peace and prosperity, and he's thrown away the goodwill of the United States. I don't know how this goes, but I've known Donald Trump for a long time. I have never seen him this mad.
Yeah, so
and the fact that Zelenskyy was insulting the United States, I think he's done. I don't think there's a deal to be had with Zelenskyy.
Yeah, and let's talk about what KT just said, the deal. You know, there's this truncated, Congressman, ahistorical, off-the-wall attack on this deal that Trump was offering Ukraine. Trump was doing exactly what presidents going back to FDR have done in getting concessions for the United States in return for military and financial aid. Watch this.
In terms of the minerals agreement, and it's still, there's a lot of skepticism over how much rare earth minerals there are.
The bottom line is we don't really know what Ukraine has.
Whether or not these raw materials, rare earth materials, are even there.
We don't know what is there.
Okay, here's the thing, Congressman. Ukraine has 5.8 trillion cubic meters of natural gas and condensate, 850 million metric tons of oil and derivatives. Congressman, so why is the media downplaying that development deal that the president wanted?
Because it's something that the president wanted. Simple as that. They have Trump derangement syndrome, and anything that President Trump wants to do, then it must be wrong. There's got to be something wrong with it. My God, it's Donald Trump that's trying to make this happen. And so what the president was trying to do was actually to involve America in the economic structure of Ukraine, thereby guaranteeing a level of security for Ukraine without them entering NATO. That's exactly what he was trying to do. Zelensky's conduct today was unconscionable. The people of Ukraine need to reevaluate his leadership, because I'm not even sure that he wants peace. I'm starting to say, well, why would he try to torpedo this in front of the whole world? Well, maybe it's because there's going to be free elections after there is peace, and maybe he's not going to win. And so that was a really, really bad display. I can't believe that he's that dumb. I have trouble believing that people are that dumb to do what he did.
Yeah, it's shocking. He disgraced the Oval Office. KT, let's listen to this analysis and get your take on what MSNBC is debating. Watch this.
What do you make of that piece being put in the middle of this conversation for Zelenskyy, who's indicated, okay, yeah, we may look at these mineral rights, giving half the mineral rights to the United States, even though it will take, a long time for that to really be realized?
Well, as an American, I'm embarrassed by it. I just find it atrocious, and I don't think it's in America's long-term interest. I think if we keep doing this, eventually we're going to have no friends in the world.
I don't know what they're talking about. They have no sense of history, KT. FDR, let me back up. Trump is doing what presidents back to FDR did. FDR forced concessions from Winston Churchill at the height of World War II. After Hitler's Blitz annihilated London, people were dying. FDR said, we're not going into the war. We just came after World War I. We don't want to do it. FDR got nearly 100-year-long leases on British territories in the Caribbean and Canada's Newfoundland to turn them into U.S. military bases in 1940 in exchange for the U.S. giving Britain 50 decrepit old destroyers. So why is the media, why are Democrats going after Trump with this peace and prosperity plan?
I think think the congressman has it just right. If Donald Trump's for it, they're against it. They don't care what it is. They're just against it. You know, the irony of this is President Trump is offering an integrated economic situation with Ukraine that would have lasted a generation. And we weren't even sure, as everyone has pointed out, we're not even sure what's there. We don't even know if we're going to make money on this deal or not. But President Trump was offering him a lifeline, a peace and prosperity, and with an American commitment to their economy. And Zelenskyy threw it away. So I don't think he does want peace. I think he expects that somehow the United States is going to keep giving him money and money. He's going to keep fighting. But as President Trump said, without us, you're not going to last 2 weeks.
We're looking at a live.
I think the Ukrainian parliament is already introducing. They're already introducing impeachment proceedings against their own president.
Wait a minute, let's stay on that. KT, you heard that the Ukraine parliament is introducing an impeachment proceeding against Zelenskyy right now? Mm-hmm. Is that what you heard?
Yeah. I mean, somebody's just I have just read it on Twitter that one of the parliamentarians, one of the members of parliament, is just introducing, they're calling it an emergency session, and they're trying to introduce legislation to call for an impeachment of Zelenskyy. But whatever it is, Zelensky's in trouble now. He's just thrown away an opportunity of a lifetime.
We'll fact check that. It's great information. Thank you, KT. It's good to see you.